Yo, chat, what up, what up? Yo, we're live, we're about it. We're about to jump into little 2K, little 2K23. I think we want to go ahead and try to push a little further into the career, I guess. We could kind of focus on the career for sure. Let's see. There you go. Guys, if you're just now tuning in, be sure to hit that like button below. If you guys are tuning in on other platforms that don't have the like button, yo, comment. Be sure to hit Let me know you're here. Say what's up. What you guys got planned for the weekend? All that good stuff, man. Yo, comment. Let me know you're here. Say what's up. What you guys got planned for the weekend? All that good stuff, man. Alright. Let me get my headset on. Swim. Yo, what's up, Isaac? What's going on, brother? What's up? Yo, what's up, Isaac? What's going on? There you go. Oh, sorry, there's some reverb. I didn't have the stream muted. I haven't seen you in years, I know, bro. I'm here though, I'm here. I'm still kicking, still doing my thing, you know. So just trying to build some sort of consistency on stream right now. So slowing things down a little bit. I had taken a break from Apex for quite some time actually, running Battlefield and stuff, and I think I just want to run another tournament today. Oh, we do have round 1 gone, but oh yeah, that's pretty rough. I want to, yeah, let's see if we can't finish these 3 rounds today. It doesn't really take that long. Let me swap over to endgame. There you go. 558 days, bro. Dude, that's what's up. I appreciate it. Appreciate the followage. That's a long time, man. You've been following for a hot minute, and I greatly appreciate that, man. Much love, brother. Sometimes it doesn't tell me, by the way, on Streamlabs, the followage and stuff. So if you comment, like I see that you typed _followage, but it doesn't tell me in Streamlabs, right? Sometimes it's jacked up. So, but 558, bro, that's legit.
Kept it into it. The ball striking hasn't been great. The chipping hasn't been great, but they've made a bunch of putts. Something's got to change with the ball striking in order for them to remain in contention.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action.
We got a little bit of work to do here.
Today.
Try to catch up. But we're gonna try to fly through these 3 rounds. Shouldn't take too long.
Well played.
And I'll know, maybe if I want to change things up a bit, we will run a little bit of
Apex.
Apex.
A solid 145 here. You really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Alright, let's put a little backspin on it. If you guys aren't into golf, this will definitely get you into golf. So it's pretty legit.
The 9-iron here.
It's like right at it.
Alright, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Come back, come back. There we go, baby.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Luke, nothing gets
We're gonna open this up with a bird, assuming I
is a stud.
make this putt.
Looks good off the blade.
There you go.
Well, Rich, that's got
We'll
to
take
feel
it.
good.
We'll take it.
In the first with an underpass score.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke.
What is
Good
going
start.
on? My hair is everywhere.
Colin Morikawa currently enjoying first place in this one.
I'm gonna bring up.
This hole here is a par.
I'm gonna bring up Facebook, my comment section on Facebook, just to make sure I'm not missing comments or anything. So, because I can see here, yeah, that you typed. I can see my chatbot answered. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. So we're looking for. All right. It's gonna fade a little to the right. And it lands.
Could not be more perfect.
There we go.
Second shot on
Looking
the second.
solid. I'll throw a lot of backspin on this. You ready? It's gonna come out right. Come back. There we go.
Nicely done.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies,
See.
moving the right direction there, Luke.
We're on catch.
Let's
We're
see
on
what
catch,
happens
that's for
here
sure.
at the third hole.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there.
Oh,
Only when
no.
the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
This would be a
forgot,
great
like,
up and down
how-
from this spot.
How far downhill that was. Take it.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
Solid little par putt here.
Yeah, we'll take that. As we look at the leaderboard, this player sits in second place behind Colin Morikawa. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea
that's perfect,
of
baby.
your distance control on your second shot.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well played. And that will move him to 6 under par. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
That should find the cut stuff. From about 130 yards here, 3 shots off the lead.
Come up right a little bit. Do a little bit. Or some backspin on it. Alright, let's see.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That might be 1 club too many. That
Nice.
was
That's perfect.
special.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Nice line. And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge
go.
confidence booster.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Now on the tee,
Right.
fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Probably could have aimed a little more left. Oh.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
Ooh. All
They're
right.
in the bunker, looking for an up and down here.
It would have worked too. You know this. That's fine.
Oh, almost went in.
I'll take that.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. He's currently sitting in second.
All right, we made our push back up to the top.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever
right.
here.
There you go.
That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Playing this one about
come off right a little
130
bit.
yards out. 1 stroke off the lead.
Let's put some backspin on it. Let's get roll back.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. What's in front of them, Henny?
We'll do it.
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Well done.
Ooh.
Take the birdie. Oh,
go,
how
baby.
handy is that? Move him into top spot. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 3.
Gotta land this like right by the pen so you can come back a little bit. Let's go right over the bunker.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Ooh, how'd it go?
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
And coming up well short.
Getting ready to play their third. Okay,
We
let's
just
get back
made
to
that
the
out of the
action.
bunker.
Oh dear, that's on the beach. On the green now, but
It's
a
all
bit
right.
of work left to do here. Putting for a par here. Oh, that's pure heart.
It's like it.
Great fight to make that putt.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able
If
to
you guys
find
are
the
just
green,
tuned in,
but
you don't
saves
have
the
a
par
like
with that
button
putt.
depending on the platform you're
Now
in. Yo,
leading
be
by
sure to
one
comment
shot.
below. Let me know you're here.
Aggressive play here, going with driver
Definitely
off
helps
the
out
tee.
the stream.
Look, it's just a straight par 5, 615
And
yards. You got to hit a
it's
straight
free
tee shot,
and
straight
99.
second shot, and hopefully you hit a
Everyone
straight
always loves
third
free
shot. It
99,
can get
baby.
challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
1 win is good, but 2 wins would be great.
Should I go driver off deck? What do you think, chat? Should I try to go for this? Hit driver off deck? Or maybe should I just play a 3-wood? And send it. You know what? We'll do driver. Let's do driver off deck. And come out to the right a bit.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Sitting at 9 under par.
We tried.
Currently leading.
Alright, should I put this in the hole though? I think I put too much
Okay,
backspin
putting
on it.
now. An
plug it. It's
opportunity
okay.
for a birdie here.
This is looking solid. What they wanted.
I thought I
And
messed that
another
up for a
one
minute,
goes.
guys.
And with it, an increase of his lead. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Going with the 8-iron here.
You gotta release. There we go, baby.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy
Keep coming,
days for
keep
you.
coming.
If not, just find the green, 2
Oh,
putt,
man.
make 3, move on.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. For the
Let's go.
par.
We'll take it.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Now
We made a
at
comeback.
11 under for
So
the
let's try to
event.
hold this. I
Next
think
up
we'll
is a
probably
par
be alright.
4. Always a
We're gonna try
stern
to
test.
breeze
This 12th
through
hole
these
is
last 2
probably one of the
rounds, chat.
toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to
maybe
hit
we'll
a
do,
good tee shot, a
some
long
ranked.
tee shot, to have any
Now that
chance
I
or
got
hope
through
of making
my,
birdie here. You miss it a little bit
what's it
out to
called?
the right. The rough over
my
there
10
is horrific.
five
you do
rounds
find the
that
fairway
too?
though. You got
Just
a
try to get
green
some
that tilts
placement.
from back right
So
to
I think,
front left, making the
probably do
second
that.
shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Opting for the 6
Oh,
iron.
left. Come back.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Put a little backspin on that. Probably would have
And
been
now
alright.
over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see
I
what
don't care.
happens here.
Let's return to live play
I wish I
now.
could turn the replays
9
off
feet
of
to the cup.
This is their look
seeing
at birdie.
the rivals and what they're doing.
Okay,
Oh,
steady
a little
now.
too much.
On a nice line.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that'll work. That's fine.
Take it.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2.
This is pretty solid. That's really short.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Oh, you know you want to.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real
Cha-ching.
pressure on their rival now.
So
Leading by a couple
go.
after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That's
Take it.
nicely done. And Henny, What's he facing with this one?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one might need to get down a little. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the
Perfect.
practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What an opportunity to make a birdie. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
That's tiny. From about 200 yards out. Currently leading by 3. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Ooh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one. Going for less club here.
Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt.
This one looking really good.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make a par here. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
It's +6.
Let's
Goodness.
see what happens here at the 16th.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you
Oh my
don't,
gosh.
it's going to be a difficult 2-putt
I
to say
thought
the
that
least.
was on like right hole.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Ooh,
Of course.
putting for par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Time to face a par 4.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Oh, standing ovation after that shot.
Heck of a shot, setting up almost a guaranteed birdie.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That will drive you bats.
All right, cool.
Round now in the books.
Let's do
Good
it.
luck
Round
next
2.
time. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
I know I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 15 under par for the event. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's heading for the
Take that
fairway.
bounce, right? There you go.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. No movement up or down
Second.
on the leaderboard for this player.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around
Fast enough.
17
Goodness.
feet.
I'd jack that
This
up.
for a birdie run.
4 feet to the cup. Currently in first position. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. Getting ready to play their third. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is what they have left for par.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back toward you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Going with the 7. That one's heading out to the right. And here we are with the third shot. Big par saver coming up for this fella. He's got a chance. That's frustrating. And this one will be for bogey. Currently 15 under par for the event. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Going for it. There we go. Get on there, baby. Let's go.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
It was on a good line. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Ouch, that hurts. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Hey, that's a chance. Our current leader
Three
is
putt then.
enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 7th.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Come on, man.
Just missed. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. We've reached the 8th hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That was wonderfully done. Trying to get to 16 under with this putt.
Is tracking.
Oh, that's
Nice
perfect.
putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, this hole is a par 5.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Set.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 3. Oh, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Oh,
Just 3 feet to the cup. The putt drops, and we're moving on.
keep it.
And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
That's not that bad. I thought it was going to
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9 iron, I think. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Great touch.
This is a par putt. Yeah, we'll take that.
Just kind of holding on.
Is currently sitting in first place. Time to tee off on the 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, too far.
Was that a rush of blood? 8 feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking nicely.
No, that's too bad. You'll have to settle for bogey there. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
So,
Well, that was overclubbed. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
A bit too much club there.
take it.
He has this putt to save his par.
Looks good.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Leading by a shot after that hole. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
This is one of the most interesting par fives you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And he needs this to save par. And down it goes. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Next up is this two-shot hole. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Is currently tied for the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Club up. I like this play.
That's a wonderful
Okay.
shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. A long par 4 this hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction. Looking good.
Now that's a bad break there, Rich. Just probably a little bit too much pace. Just a simple
I was
tap in for
there, would've
par on
gone.
this one. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Steady on. A par putt on the table. That's a good putt to make, that one. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. We have a par 4 on this one.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, The green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Damn, clip up. Let's put it there.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This is looking pretty good in the air.
Ooh.
And here we are with the third shot. He shares top spot. Oh, well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. One win so
very
far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. The interesting choice of the driver here. That always looked wet, didn't it? Playing their 4th shot. And a par putt awaits him. This looks good. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of top spot. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rick.
I only shot -1.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Not a bad drive. A little bit shorter than Beamer. Not bad.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Wonderfully played. A birdie putt awaits. And that putt will drop. Well done. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. didn't that look good for a
Oh
long
my
time?
gosh, dude.
A par putt awaits.
That was in.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently in the second position. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side of play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Well, this one's right at the pin.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
That's it. There.
Wow, what happened there? Getting ready to play their third. He's currently tied for the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. If he makes this, he'll save his par. That's pretty tidy. And there it is. He's currently tied for first. Here we are
I think we
at
can
the
probably
6th
take
hole.
this.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Come on, maybe that's gotta be it. Nope.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
That's disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole is a long par 4.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Going with the 8-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
Well, that's a handy shot. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot.
This is on a great line.
And with that,
Take it.
that's their 4th birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Going with the 6-iron here. That's just inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Well, that'll play.
It's maybe.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Time now to take in the 9th hole.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
kick. Let's go, baby.
And here we are with the third shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. These are on rails, looking good.
Gee, that's good play.
Okay.
6 birdies in a round. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
Oh, I just got
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Quality shot, that one. 13 feet to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Leading by 3 strokes now. We have a par 3 on this one.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small.
far.
A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right, the rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Come on, Chad, one
Playing
second.
within their comfort zone there.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
15 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And that's 8 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This is one of those long par 5s. Good luck.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind.
Brutus, come here,
This
buddy.
third shot could be one of the most
Brutus.
difficult third shots
Come here.
on the PGA Tour, bar none. Pretty good shot there.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Just didn't drop. And this one is for his par. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 4. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come
Yes,
back
come here.
every day of the week. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Brutus, come here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. 5 feet coming up to the cup. That's
here, buddy.
impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Now, 5 shots up after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend. It has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Perfect.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
That was a gallant attempt.
Ooh.
Big putt for par coming up. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Oh, an eagle.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here. And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Take it.
And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Dial this in right on the flag. No, left.
This one is all over it.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another
Nice.
great shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is
Hold that.
dialed in.
And this putt coming up for his par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that
That's
hole.
good. We'll take this.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Tee shot is looking good here. Second shot here at the 18th. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Oh, wouldn't this be a massive shot to make out of the bunker to win it all? Oh, that's absolutely beautiful out of the sand. And this is why they put it out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine performance. He's done it. He's won the tournament.
If 1 is good, 2 is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
Go.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Let's advance here.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round. And I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely
Good for
shot.
birdie.
I can't
go.
ever recall
Brutus,
making
come
a birdie
here.
and feeling bad about it. So yes,
Come here.
birdie on the first. Great job.
Currently 1 under for the round.
Come here, buddy.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. Nicely done.
Good there. That's right.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh,
Like
that was
that.
tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
You better believe it is great stuff to
Brutus.
watch.
Come here.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Well, I am on the 3rd hole, and Justin Thomas is just getting ready to hit.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
This one's for birdie.
Oh, that's close.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. This one's looking good. Yeah, nicely holed. Currently 2 under for the day. Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Okay, time to return to the action. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Take that.
Fought against the wind to stick that one.
7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 3 under. All right, Rich, the par 4 5th. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it, though. Let's see.
A putt for a place in the top 10. Oh, gee, that line
was
was
close.
looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here.
First par. Take it.
That's well holed. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
John, give us a small update.
Well, guys, I'm down on hole number 7, and Justin Thomas is just getting ready to hit.
And back to the course with the live action. Oh, good look at birdie here. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Should have gone further right.
And choosing the 8 iron here. They get a little ground draw here. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. It's tracking. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies. I will take that also into the top 5 now. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Like the look of this
baby.
one. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 6 under. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole.
Let's take it. Let's take it.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
It was on a good line. High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead.
John, what's going on out there?
I'm down on the 10th hole, and Justin Thomas is just getting ready to hit.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Currently at 7 under for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Great shot. This putt is about 17 feet long.
That's red.
That's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And now -7 for the round.
We're way tight right now.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
They'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And with that, we'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right, in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Right at it.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green. Oh, well played.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Oh,
John, you're down there. What's happening?
here it
We're
is.
on the 15th hole now, guys. This is Justin Thomas.
Oh, that was a beauty. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, what a stroke. A well hold, you'll take the birdie.
What is going on right now?
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layups. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Oh, better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 4 feet to the cup. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Down here on the 17th, and this is Justin Thomas.
That one's headed left. Well, what happened there? That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it? And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look